Okay, I got stuff to do and I'm gonna make this quick, okay? I got the stuff I gotta do is take these braids out because your girl's looking real rough and I can't go another week like this, okay? But I wanted to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So y'all know that there is a John Doe who has come out and has did an interview with CNN, and he's saying that he was hired to work like security or something at P Diddy, one of his white parties. And he's saying that when he was approached by Diddy and offered a drink, and he said he was drinking from the drink, and P Diddy was kind of like lingering around, and he said next thing he know he was being pushed in a car, and P Diddy came in. He was, saying like stop. He was begging for him to stop. He said he remember feeling like a whole bunch of pain. So, and then he said that, Diddy just left. So I'm just thinking like, what would be the purpose of keep messing with people like, like I don't understand. I'm thinking this would have had to been a business of some sort to keep assaulting, essaying people. Because think about it, why would you need to sleep with so many people and R word so many people? Like, what is that about? Is because where would you get, how would that just make you powerful or a powerful person by just messing with some random or R word and some random person? I just don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense, but this is what the John Doe is saying. And I want to be careful with this, just like that whole Lamisha thing. I was all in on that. It made sense to me until it didn't. And, I don't want to get no one's hopes up about whether or not this story is true or not. But the guy did an interview on CNN, and I believe they posted it last night. And so, everybody's talking about it and all. It's not many details that's out there. Hello. Thanks for joining my live stream here. Please hit that subscribe button so you can know when I upload a video, and press that thumbs up button. And, I would appreciate it. It's a free way to support your girl's channel, okay? I just made 300 subscribers on my channel, and so I'm really excited to make 400, 500, all the way up to 1,000, right? So, yes, you guys, you could be a big part of that, okay? All right? But anyway, back to it. So, yeah, so of course y'all know I like to take notes. So, in the interview with the male accuser, John Doe, he worked at a party. Diddy gave him a drink. Diddy was waiting around. He said he saw Diddy like in the background. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining my live stream. Please hit that subscribe button. Okay. Um, the guy was forced in a car. He said that Diddy assaulted him, and he was begging for him to stop. That's crazy. That's crazy. And if you guys know, Beyonce has put out a statement pretty much saying that she's standing by her man. And I know she is because they probably both wrapped up involved in some type of mess that's probably going to come out very soon. So what they look like separating, and then it's going to come out that she was a part of some mess also. Now this is all alleged. I don't know this to be true, but it seems like because she's into all that ritualistic stuff, why wouldn't she be involved, with some of this stuff? I'm from the USA, okay? That's where I'm from. But yeah, so it's just weird to me, the type of games they do. Like, I don't understand. Why would you wanna? You're a grown man, and you see another grown man, and you say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get him," and you just take his innocence. What is that about? If it's not ritualistic, even if it is ritualistic, it still doesn't make sense to me. Okay? I need somebody to make this make sense. And I guess I probably could do some research of my own to find out like what would be like what are you getting out of it? Because there's plenty of people that would, give up their behind for free. Okay, think about it. Any of them. If they needed somebody to have intercourse with, they could find plenty of people, male, female, you name it. So why take it? It's something into that there. I feel like it's something into that. That's when it sounds spiritual or ritualistic to me when you're taking it. It's like they must feel like they're gaining something when they're taking it. It was a movie. Um, I can't think of the name of the movie, but it was a movie that had this black girl in it and this white guy, and they were doing like she would do like remote viewing or whatever, and she was able to reach out to this guy to ask him for help or something, and then they came together and they realized that it's these people, they're like vampires almost. So they find a person who has like a certain power or who's has a skill that they really like, and then they take the person, like kidnap the person, and they torture, not torture, I guess, like kind of taunt the person to make them all fearful and scared. And soon as they get scared, they delete them, and then they almost like take their power. This was in a movie. And when they would delete them, it's like the smoke would come out of their mouths and they would just be over the person, just breathing, like sucking up the smoke. I forgot the name of that movie, but it was a young black girl and it was the older white guy. And I believe the guy was from the movie that had the red room. But anyway, so when I saw that movie, I was just thinking, dog, that's weird that someone would think of something like this, not knowing that it's actually probably a science to that. So I'm just thinking, like, why would P Diddy have to R word so many people? Why would he have to drug them? It got to be something else in there. It got to be a reason for the assault. It must be something like when they steal from them, they're putting some type of power into them or something. I don't know, like a transference of power or something. It's weird. It's deep, and no one's not really talking about it. But it has to be like, because think about it. It can't just be you just want to sleep with anybody or in everybody. And then all those bottles of baby oil and stuff that's probably laced with the substance. I don't know. It's real crazy when you think about it, right? But I'm thinking it has to be bigger than just, oh, I want to mess with somebody. I'm gonna choose him. I'm thinking it got to be bigger than that. It got to be something deeper, something either spiritual or something. Because when it comes to spirit, it could be demonic. It could be, a good thing. You could use it for good and bad. That's what I mean when I talk about the spirit realm. So I don't know. I guess we will find out. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's the news on the Diddler. Okay, another victim has come out and has spoken. But yeah, I already know we got to be careful what we believe or what we just fall for. We definitely need to see some evidence. Then, Jay-Z and Busby are going back and forth because they're coming after him very heavy, but who's surprised about that? So Jay-Z is very cocky. He probably feel like, oh, we're going to intimidate him, we're going to sit him down. So what's come out now is a couple of lawsuits. I think it's 2 or 3 lawsuits against Busby. So it's a person who came out with a lawsuit earlier this year stating that they had a claim with Busby, and he said that they were going to receive a judgment, and he even started paying that person some of the judgment, and then just cut the guy off. And the guy is like, now he's left without his money, and he feels like Busby stole the money. And then it's another lawsuit of a girl saying that she doesn't have a lawsuit. She's just pretty much stating her story. She says she came to Busby because she knows that he does SA cases, and she told him she was SA, but it wasn't by Diddy or any of those people. And Busby was pretty much trying to force her to say that it was. She wouldn't, so they dropped her. Well, I guess they let her go. So it sounds like she was never signed up with them. But I don't know. I guess we just have to wait and see how this all going to play out. Yeah. So yeah, my mom wants me to order pizza for her guest that's coming. But anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm just thinking like, it's real ugly in these streets out here, okay? Busby has to well, he's a lawyer, so he's used to that. And if those were his cases, he already knows what's going on with that. So hopefully he'll handle that, and he's not looking at anything criminal when it comes to any of that. Hopefully, because you're out here about to take down a man, a very powerful man. You have all these cases against this man, and so you have to, we're depending on you, right? But yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. These claims are very big in nature. Um, and we're just gonna have to wait and see how it plays out. I'll be here reporting it all, and still trying to, I'm gonna do some research when I have some time to find out about this whole R wording thing, like taking someone's innocence or taking someone's body. It has to be a spiritual thing there, I'm thinking. And no one's talking about it. I'm just thinking it gotta be. It can't just be because you could sleep with anybody. It will be so many men willing to be up under P Diddy. Think about it. It would. So it has to be something else there, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna find it. Y'all see, I did my video about Jay-Z, trying to figure out the mind of him, the mind frame of him, and why it's like his history is pretty much known for him stepping on people's backs and then coming up. And now we see it's probably about to be the takedown of Jay-Z and Beyonce. And we're all here watching. And Sloan Bella actually said that something was going to happen with Jay-Z in November. I think she said November, December. I think she said November, and it's December. So yeah, but he's fighting for his life out here. Like R. Kelly and the rest of them. But see, he did it to R. Kelly, and they did it to Biggie and Tupac. So of course it's just gonna come back around to them. Like, that's not just karma. That's just how the cycle is anyway. It's, I guess that would be karma. I don't know. I don't know, but you know. Mm, but we're gonna see what happened, and I'm gonna be here for it. But yeah, so Beyonce said, made a comment or a statement saying she's sticking by her man, and I understand why. I wouldn't expect to see it any other way, because First of all, I don't think, and I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think that um, you can testify against your spouse or something like that. So of course they're not gonna, separate. And then Beyonce's mama, Tina Knowles, supposedly her account got hacked, and she was all liking somebody's page when they were talking about Jay-Z being involved in some stuff. Now, who believes that? I don't believe that. I feel like Tina Knowles probably feels like Jay-Z is an a-hole. Okay, think about it. You're a mother, and if you believe what Jaguar said, Jaguar says Jay-Z has Beyonce on all these rugs, I'm sorry, with the D, and she's pretty much out of it. So if you're a mother and you see your child is out of it or going through anything, you're going to feel some type of way, and you're not going to be all in love with your son-in-law if you feel like your son-in-law is involved in, or is the person behind, is the person who is making your daughter do all these things that she's doing. But even though we know, or I guess we all don't know, we can assume that, Beyonce's dad knew exactly what he was doing when he brought her into this music industry. This industry and the actors and the Hollywood, they've all been the same. Nothing has changed for years. If you go back and listen to documentaries, all this stuff that's going on has been going on for years, since the 30s, 40s. This is a learned behavior, definitely. And this stuff that's going on, because it didn't just start here, right? And so I was watching this interview that Jaguar Wright did with Storm Moreau, and she was saying how Beyonce had IV units, or was receiving IVs in her room, in her bedroom. And this was a couple years back. And to hear that then, it sounded very crazy. But knowing what we know now about how Jay-Z, I mean, P Diddy does the IVs every day or every morning after his parties and stuff, it's like, oh, okay, that's a common thing. So that's probably how Michael Jackson got stuck on, you know, the medication he was stuck on that was helping him to sleep. So, this is part of Hollywood. This is what they do. So, they have a whole culture that we don't even know about. Whole rituals and stuff that they do, and it's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna find out what's going on with it all. Okay, I'm gonna be on the case. I'm gonna be reporting it. All right. Let's see here. Sean Atwood is on. He's on the Jay-Z, Beyonce, Diddy, The Dark World of Hollywood. Oh my goodness, I was just talking about that. And I don't have time to really do the research, so I'll probably just watch that video and then let y'all know what's going on with that. Uh, Jay-Z exposed for kids at a party. Exposed kids at a party, maybe? Tony Busby has audio of his clients being, yeah, so that's another thing. Tony Busby has stated that there was a female who has been calling like his old employees and current employees and people who clients that he used to have, and he says that he has a recording of this lady who is pretty much trying to like talk this person into setting Busby up. So who team you think that came from? The whole Diddy and Jay-Z team, because they work together, you know, even though I'm sure Jay-Z thought, he was about to step on P Diddy's back, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm here for it. We're here for it. We're going to figure it out together. We're going to definitely talk about it until we figure it out. And yeah, so you guys stay tuned. Stay tuned for the messy mess, okay? Because you already know I'm on the job. He said he was begging for his life. And it's crazy because I haven't felt like Jay-Z and Beyonce have been together for years. Like, matter of fact, I think I was saying that when around like 2001, 2002, I was feeling like Jay-Z and Beyonce weren't even together because I remember one year she had a birthday party. She didn't even show up, but he showed out. He showed up, and they had like this thing of her, like a poster of her, and people were taking pictures with it. And I thought that was very odd that she has a birthday party and she doesn't show up, but Jay-Z is there. And I felt like because that was around the time that Jaguar Wright did say that Beyonce was either in rehab somewhere or trying to recover at home. And I was like, that makes sense because a lot of times you see Jay-Z, you didn't see Beyonce, or it just looked off, like you could just feel the energy and through the TV and the phone and see that they were not together. So I feel like it's a business deal. They have to show up, of course, because they are a brand. Okay, they are a brand. So it's not like a regular marriage, like you find somebody you're in love with. It's probably didn't start off with love. Love probably developed, but yeah, that's a arranged marriage for money and wealth. They do it all the time. Um, you know, Will Smith, he needed Jada Pickett to be there to make him look good. You know, she was someone well respected at the time, so it made sense, right? And they look good together. So, it's going to make a great business deal for the both of them. But yeah, you guys, so that's all I got so far. I'll be back with another live stream. Please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Press that like button also. Okay, let me know you appreciate my videos. And yeah, you guys, I'll be back with another one. Have a wonderful, hopefully dry Wednesday. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.